Hi Sparkles of Light, this is CherryEnchantress and this is your daily dust for Sunday, March 10th if you're watching in real time, but it can also be whenever you stumble upon it. You can treat it like a timeless reading, letting the law of attraction guide you to this video. I am on a series of fairy oracle decks and here's another beauty. I got this at a Texas Renaissance Festival. This is Fairy Wisdom Oracle by Amy Brown and written by Nancy Brown. This is another beautifully drawn fairy deck. It's like I have so many, but it's hard to figure out what's my favorite. And I still haven't really found like my favorite fairy tarot. I have one that I like, but still there's just like I'm looking for that one thing, and I don't even know if I'm creating it right now, because I'm also working on making my own fairy tarot, and you can check that out on my Patron page, and that's in the description below. Alright, but let's get back to the reading. We're going to take 3 cards and get a collective message. Let's see how these fairy cards connect. We have human myth. I like that dragon. And hummingbird dreams. I just got a hummingbird feeder and some juice. Can't wait to use it. Well, I can't wait for the hummingbirds to come out. And we have moon secrets. Interesting. Let me set this up and we'll zoom on in and get more messages. So the first card is called the human myth, number 63 equals 9, and it kind of makes me laugh a little bit because of the way we see dragons as a myth, right? The key word here is connection. This dragon fairy is reading about the human myth. She is sure that we do exist, but sometimes she needs a little reassurance to keep her faith going. She knows that spirit exists, as she is very conscious of her connection to nature and creation. The human myth is that we are separate from spirit. This is the story that we as humans tend to tell ourselves. We must recognize our unity with all else in existence. What a pity to waste so much time denying our own place in the universe. Sometimes our daily reality gets in the way of our being able to feel our connection with spirit. I just noticed that this dragon has glasses on. That's cute. This is when we need to read an inspirational book or do some meditating, or maybe just walk in the woods and feel the connection to everything around us. Remember that all things are connected. Everything that you do affects all else in the universe. All action and thoughts set up a vibration that continues on long after the event is forgotten. Yes, you do exist, and you are connected to spirit and all of creation. Remember that with a single thought you start a process of creating. Create something wonderful for yourself. All of creation will reap the benefits. So you can chant to yourself, "Fairies dear, very sweet, if by chance we soon should meet, it is true that I do believe. Leave your realm and come to see. Beat your wings as you retreat, and I will feel the air. I'll know that you do come to greet, and I will meet you there, so be it." And then read an inspirational story, and let that be your homework for today. Like anything really, and anything that brings you pleasure as you read it. The hummingbird dreams. That is number 30. And the key word is the smallest. So let's connect to big and small. Even those who seem the least to let's start that over. Even those who seem the least to us have their dreams. Maybe there's somebody that you've overlooked, and it's important not to because their dreams are important too. Or maybe you feel that way. Maybe you feel insignificant in this world, or maybe you feel like your dreams are not as important. There's so many people suffering or whatever. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve it any less. It just means that you maybe deserve it more because of your humanitarianism and your humility. The tiniest and the weakest have their place in the universe just as we do. They have a special job that only they can do, a place that only they can fill. There's no one being that is more important or more worthy than another, regardless of the form in which they choose to express themselves in life. Yeah, I love that message, no matter what our size is. Anyway, we marvel at the tiniest hummingbird. How can it move its wings so rapidly that it can hover in one spot and then fly off in a split second? What strength and agility it has. What divine form. It's hard to believe that something so tiny can bring so much beauty and wonder. If you're feeling small and insignificant, remember your uniqueness. The only shoes you have to fill are your own, and they fit you just fine. There's no insignificant people, none who are less whole than another. Eliminate prejudices and judgments, whether cast upon yourself or another. If you feel that someone is not up to your standards, then realize that it is what you are projecting upon them. Change your perception and see them truly as they are, a reflection of God's energy, just as you are. Spirit expresses through us all in its own way. It's not for us to second guess. If you're feeling less than whole, remember your divine birth and take comfort in knowing that you are divinely perfect. Pursue your dreams and know that you are divinely guided. Have faith in your dreams and your abilities. It's okay to have faith in other people's dreams. Help and encourage them to believe in themselves. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you put yours to the side to help others. You can do both. You can do both. And sometimes you have shared dreams, and that's really nice when you can come together and connect and have shared vision. So your chant here is, I am unique being. There is no other like me. My purpose is my own to fulfill. No one else can do this. Spirit expresses through me in a way that only I can give expression. My gifts to the world are mine alone to give. I am in divine harmony with all life. So be it. So take time to notice the smallest things today. Small things. Read things, maybe read small things. All right, let's see now about the moon secrets. As always, with the moon, the key word is cycles, because moon goes through phases, and so do all of us. Life is all about cycles. Creation depends on cycles. The cycles that create life on Earth are meshed with those that create and run the universe. We are all aware of the moon cycles and the effects that they have upon life on Earth. From our tides to our reproductive cycles, the moon has great influence upon our lives. For certain, the universe also has many other cycles that influence us. Everything in existence is cyclic in one form or another, or it could not exist. Cycles bring order to the universe and to our lives. There is a season for everything. Everything must happen in its own time. A cycle forms a circle, which symbolizes continuance of cosmic energy flow. The energy that animates each of us is never ending. It was in the beginning and it will ever be. And it can change forms, but it cannot be destroyed. Learn to know the cycles that affect you. Sense them, pay attention, and notice all the cycles around you in your life. The seed that sprouts and grows has a cycle. Day and night are cyclical. You breathe in and you breathe out. What all of these cycles tell you is that there is order in the universe, and there is order in your life. So you just have to acknowledge the order and flow with it. Don't fight it. Know that when you relax into life, things begin to work more smoothly as you are no longer fighting against the universal energy patterns, but moving with them. So your chant is this: Goddess Moon, who reflects the cycles of the universal force, help me to remember all things have their perfect time of being, as well as their perfect time of ceasing in this realm. The great wheel of existence turns continually. Help me remember I am part of that wheel and of all that is. I am, so be it. So I like this very much. I feel the dragon is trying to tell you that, you know, having faith in yourself, you know, have faith in yourself. The hummingbird dreams is about continuing that faith and knowing that you have a purpose, even as small as you are or as big as you are, whatever size you are. Like I remember going to planetarium. Actually, it was the museum. I feel like it was the Museum of Fine Arts in New York or something like that. And then we went to the space planetarium thing where you just like look up in the ceiling and you watch this really cool movie, and it was, I think it was narrated by Neil deGrasse, and it was just all about, you know, the cosmos and the stars and the vast universe. And when you watch that, you realize, wow, I'm so little. I am so like a speck of dust compared to the universe, you know, like not even. And it makes you realize that we sure make a big deal out of little things, don't we? Like we put so much importance on things that seem so silly. Like if we should just live our lives to the fullest and you know, and face any consequence with kind of a carefree attitude, because who are we really? You know, we're just a speck, and we deserve anything that we want. We deserve wonder and greatness in our lives. And so the moon secrets is about cycles and timing. So the universe, I think, has a specific timing for you watching, for everything to line up, kind of like the stars aligning, you know, but everything lining up into perfect form for you. It could be on this day, it could be on a later day. Like on a day like today, maybe there's not a perfect alignment, but there's still this need to take chances, to take risks because it feels right. Then that's what you do. On other days, you may get the urge to play it safe. And if that feels what resonates with you, then that's what you do. But I feel like overall, I feel like it's about your worth, you know, sensing your worth and that you can make an impact in this world, even as small as you are. And if other people may seem or feel overlooked, reach out to them and help them realize there's that same potential that they have too. And you may be that kind of person that can help people reach their potential as well as your own. Wow, that was a deep one. I hope you liked that though. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.